Welcome to Education Today. I'm Anthony Wolf of Armstrong High School in the Armstrong School District. Over the last several years, we have had visitors from our own school district as well as guests from the county commissioners and county judges. To representatives from Haven and Healthy Armstrong, here at Education Today, we strive to bring our viewers at home a wide range of topics and organizations. This commitment allows the community to become more well-informed of the opportunities that are out there for them, as well as allows the organizations that make up our community to spread the word about what they have to offer. Tonight, we continue that trend as we welcome in another educational entity to talk about their organization. Welcome to Education Today. Would you like to please introduce yourselves?
Yeah, so I'm Andrew Scholl. I'm the Youth and Family Director at the Richard G. Snyder YMCA, and I'm pretty much in charge or oversee any youth, family, special needs programming.
Okay. So your roles in the organizations?
Yeah, so I'm Sarah. I'm the Healthy Living Coordinator at the Richard G. Snyder YMCA. And so my job is to implement these healthy living programs. So any of the programs that work with special populations, so those who have cancer or diabetes, that's what I kind of work with.
Okay.
And my name is Bethany Riggle. I am the Director of Marketing, and my role is basically to just help implement all of the aspects of marketing and to work alongside of each of our full-time directors to market their programs.
And I know that the YMCA has several programs that benefit the community. Can you tell us about Energized?
Yeah, so Energized is a program for youth identified with a BMI or body mass index above the 85th percentile. So essentially what we're doing is we'll have these kids come in and they will exercise, we'll teach them some stuff about nutrition, and also work with the parents a lot because we want to make this a lifestyle change. So it's not only for the youth, it's for the entire family as well.
Okay, I see. What is the MAD program? Can someone explain that?
Yeah. So the MAD program is our after-school program. Okay, so it actually started out as the Y+ program, which means any student in the Armstrong School District, 7th through 12th grade, that is, can come to the Y at no cost and use the facility. So that's what it started out as, and it was more or less just a place for kids to hang around and cause trouble. So what the MAD program is doing is it's getting these kids here. They're coming to the Y anyway after school, right? So we're getting them to get engaged in the community, and MAD actually stands for making a difference. So they're going to come to the Y after school and they're going to work on a service project to make a difference in the community. And that's what the MAD program is all about. This year our service project is working on the trail, specifically mile 45. The kids adopted that, and they're learning how to make budgets, they're learning how to write grants, they're learning how to be a leader in organizing different events. So it's an all-around good program. We're helping these kids' futures. So that's where it was and where it's at now.
Oh, I see. And LIVESTRONG, what is that at the YMCA?
So LiveStrong at the YMCA is a program for cancer survivors. It's a 12-week program, and during that time, we lead them through group education and support, individualized goal setting. Essentially, it is personal training for each and every single participant in a group setting. And so we are halfway through the program right now, and we will be setting up the program again in May, so that'll be another 12 weeks and 12 participants in that.
Okay. Is there anything else about LiveStrong you'd like to add on to?
So it really is a great program. So I really would like to stress how important it is to have that group support. So these people have had a very life-changing moment in their lives when they were diagnosed with cancer. So this not only helps them if they're just trying to get back into being able to do their activities of daily living, but also the mental components of it as well. So just feeling okay after their cancer diagnosis and getting back into life.
And can you tell us about the spring sports and day camp?
Yeah. So Spring sports is actually, the registration's going on right now, and what we offer for spring sports this year is youth cross country, ages 5 to 15. Youth soccer, that's 4 to 12 years old, and kids will get put on a team with a volunteer coach, and they'll learn how to play soccer all the way from 4 years old to 12 years old. And day camp is actually something that we actually kind of reorganized last year, I would say, and you know, it's really starting to pan out again this year is in making another quality summer program. So, and day camp is for kindergarten through 6th grade. So it'll be a fun summer, so to speak.
Okay, and how do they sign up for that program?
So what you do is for youth sports, there is a registration form on our website. There's a registration form at our Welcome Center at the Y, and all you pretty much do is you circle the sport that you would like, fill out the registration form, and then you know, that's how you sign up. Now for day camp, it's a little different. The parents have to fill out a parent packet, you know, with the times, what your kid is maybe allergic to or afraid of, what their nickname is. And then they have to sign in through our Welcome Center as well. So that's the registration aspect of day camp and youth sports.
I see. Anything else about the day camp program?
Yeah, so we're, like I said, we kind of rebranded it last year. We want to go on more field trips this year. I mean, last year we went to, Sky Zone, the zoo, the Science Center, and the kids had a blast. So we want to include more of those field trips in there, and we just want to make it an awesome summer for young kids, you know.
And there is also assistance available for that. So anyone that feels that they probably can't afford to come to our day camp, we have funds available that we've raised through our annual campaign to give back to the community so that these kids, so every kid has the opportunity to participate, not only in day camp, but in also all of our programs, our spring sports, our swimming lessons. Yep. And they can get any of that information at the Y.
Wow, that's great. That's really great. What is My Virtual Y?
So My Virtual Y is essentially what it says. We take the Y and we make it virtual. We have piloted this project with a third-party vendor within the last year, and we are getting ready to launch a new My Virtual Y starting on March 1st, right off of our website. So things that you would see on My Virtual Y are going to be our YMCA group exercise classes. So when you can't make it to the Y, you can just get online and take your favorite Group X class. You're going to see our instructors, our participants, so it gives you a community feel. You're not getting just the cookie cutter fitness class that has, you know, the most fit instructors on there. You're going to see real people doing real exercises within our community. You're also going to see a nutrition tracker where you can get on and keep track of your food from day to day. You can keep track of the calories that you intake. Another aspect that we are implementing into My Virtual Y is the print and go workouts. That's customizable for male, female, what part of the body you want to work on, what kind of equipment you might have at home, and you can just customize that for yourself. You can print it out, you can do it right then and there, or you can send it to your cell phone so that you have it wherever you go. So if you're traveling, it's a great tool to have when you're away from the Y. Snow days, anything like that, anything that would keep you from actually coming into the Y, you can get right on our website now. And that, again, that will launch on March 1st, so just in a few days here. We really want to encourage everybody to check it out. We're really building the community, and this is just the first step of it. We've also implemented what's called My Y Coach. We have a coaching connection process that helps people to maximize their membership and reach their goals. And we have specialized coaches that meet with our members one-on-one for 6 sessions, and we've tied that into My Virtual Y, so you can get on My Virtual Y and keep track of the different tests that your Y coach will put you through, and keep track of your progress, and they'll help you reach the goals that you want to achieve. So this is something that's going to be able to bring the entire community together virtually.
That sounds like a very great program, in my opinion. Anything else about My Virtual Y?
Oh, no, we just encourage everybody. So we used to have a fee when we piloted it. It was free to our members, and then there was a fee for any non-Y member. Beginning March 1st, it will be free to the entire community. So there's no reason for anybody to not get on and check it out. I mean, there's great things that we have to offer. And again, we're just looking forward to being able to bring the community together.
I see. Is there anything else about any of the programs we mentioned up to this point you'd like to add?
So I just would like to add that along with the annual campaign supporting some of these other programs, it also does support these healthy living initiatives. So LiveStrong at the YMCA, Energized, these programs are going to be at no cost to the participant. So that is covered through the annual campaign, which is from generous donors out in the community.
And alongside the annual campaign, we also just launched our Barbara A. Snyder Memorial Scholarship Fund. And this is not only for people who would like to participate in programs within the Y, but also for schooling. So for anybody who's looking to further their education, we have scholarships available. And the deadline to apply for that would be March 31st. So we would encourage people to get on our website, rgsymca.org, and check out the scholarship fund. It'll be a great tool for the community to use to further education and to be able to participate in programs inside and outside of the YMCA.
Okay. Well, thank you all. And now we're going to take a short break. We'll be back in a moment to talk more with Richard G. Snyder, YMCA in Katanning.
Success. We see it every day. Hundreds of majors and programs, bachelor's degrees to PhDs, small classes, internationally known faculty who are committed to your success. Real-world experiences to guide you on your career and life path. An alumni network 120,000 strong. I'm IUP President Mike Driscoll. Visit us. Find your success at Indiana University of Pennsylvania.
Hello, I'm Cindy McCrae, Director of Arc Manor Addiction Recovery Center. Arc Manor is committed to confidential quality services 24 hours a day, including fully licensed residential, partial hospital, and outpatient treatment programs. With 39 years of experience in addiction treatment, Arc Manor puts an emphasis on the needs of special populations including women, co-occurring disorders, and adolescents. For more information, call 724-548-7607 or 800-323-1333. Brought to you by the Armstrong Indiana Drug-Free Communities Coalition.
All your professors, all of them, they know that all it takes is one dreamer with passion, one person, and they hope in each of you that you might be that one who makes a longer-lasting light bulb, who writes music for the ages, who reaches into the mind and discovers a new star, and who can change the world of a fifth grader. We're gathered here to hope in you.
And we're back with Education Today. Tonight we are talking about the Richard G. Snyder YMCA and some of the programs that they offer with a few of their program directors. What is the delay of disease?
So Delay the Disease is a program for those with Parkinson's disease. So we look at all of the symptoms of Parkinson's. So the mental, emotional, physical aspects of Parkinson's. So for instance, you might see someone with Parkinson's, their hands shake, or they're shuffling their feet, or they might even just feel a little bit down from not being able to do these things that they once could do, walk normally, be able to talk loud. So what we do, we have them come in and we put them through an exercise routine. And we start out with cardio. And this helps get the brain working a little bit better. And then we'll go to something that's more Parkinson specific. So we'll work on gait. So watching how they take their steps, take nice big steps, or we'll work on their balance, or we'll work on fine motor skills such as handwriting. So that's what we'll do throughout the session. We'll go back and forth between cardio and something Parkinson's specific.
I see. Can you tell us about the diabetes prevention program?
Yeah, so the diabetes prevention program is a 12-month program, and during this time we have participants come in and we do exercise and nutrition counseling. So what we do is we start out with some sessions a little bit more condensed, closer to each other. So for the first 6 months we have 19 sessions, and then after that, for the next 6 months, we have a session every month. And so this is really to make sure that participants come in, they learn what they need to about nutrition, but also that they exercise. So it's very important for those who have pre-diabetes to work to increase their physical activity and improve their nutrition. It's been found that for programs like the Diabetes Prevention Program, that 58% of them that enroll in such a program can decrease their risk of type 2 diabetes. And those over age 60, it actually decreases by 71%. So it's very important to start out before you actually develop type 2 diabetes.
Wow, that's great. Are there any educational aspects to the YMCA?
I think we could all three touch on that, to be honest with you. I mean, it's the YMCA. So, yes, the simple answer is yes. So what we're trying to do, especially even just for example, the MAD program. Like I said before, I mean, we're teaching these kids life skills that they're definitely going to use down the road. So, I mean, they might never write a budget again, but at least they know how. You know, they might never write a grant again, but at least they know how to earn the basics. But most importantly, teaching leadership skills too. I mean, that's super important nowadays. I mean, like especially with kids that are just entering college, kids that they're thinking about entering college, having those skills is going to do nothing but propel them forward. You know what I mean? So that's what I think. You know, educationally with the Y, I mean, we're doing it every day. You know, and that's just me. That's just in my department. I'm sure these guys can elaborate too.
So the mission of the Y is to put Christian principles into practice through programs that build spirit, mind, and body for all. So we're not just the gym. We encompass the whole community, the whole person. So everything we do is about building individuals from the inside out, top to bottom, to make the community a better place. So yes, absolutely, everything we do touch on education. It's not just come in, lift some weights, get fit. We really want to build the entire individual.
Yeah, and I mean, with any of these healthy living programs as well, we're just trying to make sure that these people can go out and exercise on their own. They are able to go out and improve their lives. So that's what we're all about.
Okay. And what are some of the health and nutritional aspects of the YMCA?
So I'll go ahead and do that one. So obviously these healthy living initiatives. So we are trying to focus on every single population that we can to improve their health. And we have programs such as the Diabetes Prevention Program, Energized, that are focusing not only on the exercise portion of it, but also on the nutrition side. But we also have something called wellness coaching. So during that time, our members will meet with a wellness coach for 30 minutes, and that's up to 6 sessions, and they can re-enroll after they go out on their own for a while. But during this time, they meet with the wellness coach, go over their goals, and just try and make a plan on how to increase their health.
Okay. And are there any family services aspects of the Y?
So, oh, everybody's looking at me. Again, we work with the community. We build a lot of collaborations within the community and through those different organizations. So whatever we are unable to do ourselves, we make sure that we partner with another organization in our community to build the entire person again. So while we may not have something directly within the Y, we definitely have programs and assistance and collaborations that will touch that aspect of the family services.
How are children with disabilities included in the different programming?
Yeah, so in my department specifically, we do have special needs classes, okay? So they're, what we call them is adaptive. So we have a youth adaptive gym and swim, so they get the best of both worlds, best two environments there. We have gym activities planned for them, as well as pool activities. And we have an awesome staff that's patient, that understands what these kids are going through, and it works really well with them. And we try to actually make it one-on-one, if not two-on-one, staff to kid ratio. So we also have an adult adaptive gym and swim too, and it happens 3 days a week. So we're definitely hitting that demographic with disabilities, and making sure that just, I mean, they're people too, you know, they're part of the community too, and it's important for us to help them, those people out, for sure.
Oh, that's
Do you guys want to add anything on that? I mean,
No, I think you did a great job. That was pretty good.
Obviously, the YMCA, there's a lot of locations all around. Can you tell us where they are located in surrounding areas near here?
Sure. So obviously the Richard G. Snyder YMCA is right here in Katanning. And we are an individual Y, so we are not an association. We are not directly connected to other Ys. We also have, there's a YMCA in Butler County YMCA. There's an Indiana County YMCA. There's one in Natrona Heights. Just about every county. I think Clarion County, there's one in Cranberry Township, and then there's in New Kensington. I don't remember all their names, but yeah, there's multiple YMCAs throughout the Pittsburgh area.
I see. And do you have to be a member of each, or does membership allow you to access any of the locations?
So the YMCA of the USA has initiated a national membership. So what that basically means is that if you are a member, say at the Richard G. Snyder YMCA, then you should have access to any YMCA across the country. We do encourage, because this is so new, we do encourage you to call ahead to make sure that that Y is participating right now, and that that they will accept your membership without a guest fee. And then the one stipulation to that is that you have to visit your home Y 50% of the time or more. Otherwise, your membership would be transferred to the Y that you are visiting the most.
I see. I see. And is there any type of transportation for any of your programs at all?
Actually, right now with the MAD program, we have a really good relationship with Armstrong School District, and they actually transport the MAD program kids to the Y. Now, I don't know which bus number that would be, but there is a bus that brings those kids to the Y. Other than that, I mean, we do transport kids for field trips for day camp and stuff like that.
We have a bus from West Shamokin too,
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So how does an individual or a family enroll in a program or become a member at the Y? And what are some of the guidelines in doing that?
All right, so we have our normal memberships, everything from a youth, single youth, up to family. We have senior citizens, we have senior citizens single or couple, we have 2 adults, a single parent family. So there's multiple different types of memberships, and those would be full pay memberships. Again, all that information is available on our website. We also have what we call our 2020 membership loyalty program. And what that basically is so if I am a member at the Richard G. Snyder YMCA and I want to get 20% off of my monthly membership dues, I need to invite Sarah, my friend, to become a member. When Sarah becomes a member and she tells them that I referred her to the Y, then I get 20% off of my monthly membership dues and Sarah gets 20% off her monthly membership dues as long as we both stay members. And then Sarah can start referring people as well. So the goal is to get you can refer as many people as you want and you get that 20% off, no more than that. But the goal is to get as many of your friends in so that you guarantee that you're always going to keep that 20% off of your membership dues. And then we also have financial assistance. So anybody who's fallen on hard times, maybe somebody lost a job and they just want to continue keeping themselves fit, being part of a community, being part of an organization that encourages them to be the best that they can be, they would apply for financial assistance. And we give them a percentage off. We don't just give out a free membership. We do give them just a percentage off, and we work with them on what they can afford to pay, and then we help them to overcome their circumstances so that they can get back up to that full pay membership. And that financial assistance is run through our annual campaign. So it's actually the community giving back to help individuals. It's not something that is paid by other members' dues, but it's individuals in the community saying that they want to help support somebody else.
Okay. And can you name some of the programs for the for help with those who have low income?
That would be our financial assistance. It's called the Y for All program. That information is on our website. That would be the main way to subsidize your membership, and you can also apply if you want to participate in different programs. You can apply for that as well. And I did mention once the Barbara A. Snyder Memorial Scholarship Fund. That is our new fund that you can use those funds. You have to apply before March 31st of this year, and then this will happen once a year. So by March 31st of that giving year, you apply, and those funds can be used for programs within the Y or outside of the Y or for furthering your education.
Okay, I see. Are there any other programs that we haven't mentioned here today that we'd like to go over, or some that we have mentioned and you'd like to just reiterate?
Well, I think everybody knows that we offer swim lessons. I know somebody had a question earlier today about swim lessons, and that actually starts at 6 months of age. We have parent-child swim lessons, and our swim lessons go through adulthood. You'd be surprised at how many people as adults don't know how to swim. And so we make sure that we offer these swim lessons to anyone. And it's extremely important in our community to be able to offer swim lessons with living right beside a large river. We've seen a lot of drownings over the years, so it is extremely important to be able to offer these swim lessons. And we do have funding available for that as well through the annual campaign.
I see. Well, thank you all for your time. Well, that's our show for today. I'd like to thank our guests, Bethany, Sarah, and Andrew of the Richard G. Snyder's YMCA. Our thanks also goes out to the TV production crew of Armstrong High School, led by their teacher, Mr. Josh Miklos. Please join us again next week for another look at the Armstrong School District. For more information about the district, visit our website, and have a great week.